But I want to go across to Shobhaa, well-known columnist and author, and of course a Mumbai Miss. Thank you for your time. A raid at a party on a cruise ship off the coast of Mumbai by the NCB must be shocking and rattling Mumbaikars, because really it rakes up all those allegations that were raised last year after the tragic death of the Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput by suicide.
Well, I don't know whether it has rattled Mumbaikars really to the extent that people outside of Mumbai might imagine.
Okay.
Because it is, it's very indicative of something far deeper that needs to be investigated more thoroughly. Mm-hmm. And because it's such a high-profile arrest today, it is generating that kind of sensationalistic, voyeuristic pleasure in seeing whether Aryan is going to be actually, how he's going to be arrested, what statement is he going to be signing. All of it, which has gone viral, has everything to do with his public profile as the son of Shah Rukh Khan. But that the problem is very much there and has been addressed maybe perhaps not strongly enough, and there was no follow through after the Sushant Singh Rajput that incident. This is the second such which should act as a wake-up call. And what we have to remember to start with, and that's the most important thing, whether it's Shah Rukh Khan's son, it's Aryan Khan, or anybody else, due legal process is being followed. They are citizens of the country like everybody else. And the officer in charge is known for his reputation, for being a tough, uncompromising cop, and he is doing his job. He was tipped off, his men followed through. It just so happened that Aryan was one of the people on that cruise ship who got picked up and therefore hit the headlines the way he has. Had it not been Shah Rukh Khan's son, had it been just another arrest of a rich kid, I doubt that anyone would have been that interested in following this case.
And Ms. Day, there was a media trial that we saw after Sushant Singh Rajput's death. While, like you say, the law must be adhered to, the guilty must be held accountable. Do you think lessons have been learned since then? Do you think we can prevent a media circus like we saw post SSR's death, given that there is, high-profile superstar's son whose name has come up in this case?
Yes, I think it's going to be upped still further, and that is a tragedy. I shudder to think what Shah Rukh and his wife must be going through, and the signaling that needs to go out, particularly to parents, is that this is the environment in which a lot of not just showbiz children, but I would call it a crisis of excess. Young children who have been brought up in an environment where nothing is denied to them. It's their parents perhaps need to address deeper problems of parenting, like the most precious gift you can give a child is your time. You can put the child through the best education. You can make sure that every conceivable luxury is available to the kid. But if the time factor is something that is the child feels shortchanged. I don't know how it is with Shah Rukh and Gauri. I'm sure they've been responsible parents. But there is a clip that's gone viral that is going to haunt both of them, which is an old clip from the Rendezvous series conducted by Sidney Garewal, where Shah Rukh is talking about his firstborn and saying, I want him to have the best of everything in life. I want him to have the best time. He should do drugs, he should have sex with whoever he wants, etc. Of course, it's a tongue-in-cheek comment. But I mean, today it must haunt him to talk to an audience that may or may not get the satirical tone, and look what's happening today. So we have to be extremely careful, 1,000% maybe more careful than other parents who are dealing with similar situations but are not celebrities, are not international celebrities.
Haunting on many fronts. Shobhaa, thank you for talking to us on The Top Story.